Hi, this is Radzinski, speaker, educator, and expert in corporate responsibility and sustainable product design. Thank you for joining today. This is the fourth in our series of Introduction to Corporate Responsibility. And today we're talking about our addiction to oil or our addiction to fossil fuels. One thing that we all think about when we think about fossil fuels is we think about gasoline or fuels used in our vehicles. You know, we all put gasoline in our cars or in our trucks or in our minivans. And we're used to doing that, and we instantly think about oil or fossil fuels when we do that. But there's many other uses of fossil fuels for heating our homes, for fueling boilers in industrial processes, for moving locomotives, for flying jets, for just a myriad of uses. But one thing that most of us really don't realize is that many of the products we use every day come from oil-based polymers. That could be plastics or other synthetic materials. As you can see in this photograph, which shows typical contents of an average American home, many of the things you see here, actually most of the things you see here, are produced from some type of oil-based polymers. Or they can be based out of, produced from maybe natural gas-based materials or, different sources of carbon, really. And just look at this photograph, it's unbelievable. And having had children in my life, many of these things I remember having, like that little Tykes pool, the various balls, all the different toys. But also look at the other things you see in there, footwear, sneakers, boots, Tevas, sandals. There's furniture, there's other toys, there's clothes. It's just unbelievable the amount of things. Even on that house, if you look back, that house looks like it has vinyl siding on it and probably vinyl shutters. And basically, one of the building blocks for making those comes from natural gas. So what we don't realize, it's very easy to think about the fuel you're putting in your tank for your vehicle. But really, just look around your own home and you can see that we are so reliant on oil and fossil-based fuels. Fossil-based materials, not just for fuel, but for most of the goods and services we deal with. Even these water bottles, about 50 billion a year get used in the United States alone. And this bottle is, in many cases, not recycled. Out of the 50 billion, the average recycling rate in the United States for these water bottles is only 29%. This water bottle is sourced from fossil fuels. It could be either from oil or from natural gas. And with 50 billion of these a year being produced and only recovering 29%, that's a tremendous loss of resources. The other thing to think about when you're looking at the photograph of all those products is the majority of them are not recyclable or recoverable. I can guarantee that the majority of them are going into landfills, the majority of them are being burned in waste-to-energy plants. So we're rapidly consuming and losing these products and materials, and they're never going to be recovered. So huge design challenge for us in the sustainability world is how can we design more of a circular economy? How can we design products that are designed for recyclability and reuse and not waste valuable materials that are in finite supply? So what we'll be looking to do in the next series, we'll be talking more about sustainable product design and looking into the future for creating more of a circular economy around developing policies within your own organization on how you can conserve resources, how you can look to source reduce, not use as many materials. You can look to recycle more, or just use smart purchasing when you buy various goods. Thinking about things about end of life and, what you can do when it is at the end of life. Can it be recycled? Can it be reused? Can it be given to Goodwill, donated? Various things to consider. So thank you again for joining today. I look forward to talking to you in the next of our series, which will be coming up. And I want to thank all of you who have submitted comments and provided feedback on this blog, because it definitely helps me tailor the way we present it. So I look forward to speaking to you in future blogs, and thank you again for coming today.